anthem of Russia.
Well, a fantastic reception for both national anthems here at St George's Park in the first match on pitch 2 here at this iconic venue for
the two-team lineup, starting with the substitutes for the Republic of Ireland. Number 5, Eric O'Flaherty. Number 6, Horik Lisi.
Well, we're at a slightly different vantage point over here on pitch 2. We are pitch side, so we are in line with this surface. It's almost carpet-like. It is that pristine at the moment. It is, of course, the place where all of England's national teams train across disability sport, men's, women's and age group. So as you'd expect, the groundskeepers work round the clock to make sure this surface is as smooth as possible. It's absolutely pristine looking. We'll give you the starting lineups for the team, starting with Russia. Their goalkeeper is Vladislav Rarechki. Eduard Ramonov, number 9. Number 10 is Dmitry Pestretskov. Number 13, Lasha Murvadanadze. Number 14, Georgi Albagov. 15 is Vyacheslav Larionov, and number 18 is Alexander Kuligin. The Republic of Ireland team's goalkeeper, Brian McEliveri. Number 2, Joe Markey. Number 3, Dara Snell. 4 is Luke Evans. 7, Gary Messett. 12, Ryan Nolan. And 13 is Jason Moran. The referee today is Keith Stroud.
It certainly is. And the referee is dressed in yellow shirts and black shorts, and Ireland in all green, and their goalkeeper in an orange jersey and black shorts, and Russia are in, I must say, the best kit I've seen so far at these championships, and an all dark red and maroon strip with light gold trim. A really, really nice kit, it has to be said, and the goalkeeper is in all grey. The coach of Russia, Avtandil Baramidze, currently stalking the technical area right out in front of us. And looks like Ireland have won the toss, so we'll kick off first. And it really should be a cracking encounter, this one. We'll be looking forward to this one all day, Rob.
We have indeed, and you feel that the winner of this game will almost certainly be the winner of Group B. So bragging rights early on here for both sides. Ireland getting a bit ahead of themselves, taking the kick-off before referee Keith Stroud gets us underway.
But we are certainly underway, and it's Ireland who have it in the right side of their defence, and they switch it across to the left now. Number 2, Joe Markey. He knocks it down the line, but it's well read by the Russian midfield, and they try and advance through the gears, but it's, again, well dealt with by the Ireland defence. They look to get it long towards their striker, Jason Moran. That's lofted high, and that's well taken by Brian McEliveri, the Ireland goalkeeper. And he kicks long up towards halfway, but it's well won in the midfield by Russia. And eventually, Ireland are back in possession. And just knock it out of play, just safety first there from Luke Evans, the Irish skipper. There's that number 15, Vyacheslav Larionov, rolls it in. Resisting the attack. Back with Larionov on his right hand side, midway inside the Irish half. Switches the play. Still still in possession. Looks to feed it in. It's a chance here on the left side of the area. Corner of the box, the shot comes in. It's a really good block. Brave defending by the Irish defence. Already the quality of Russia's passing and movement is evident.
Beating this side, yeah. Come on, Snell.
With Larry and number 15.
They'll track the run, Snell.
Play across to Mervanadze.
Come on, guys, you've got to engage him.
Romanov, he picks it up in the right back position. Larry and he switches positions really, and he's something on the edge of the box. And it's Romanov with a shot, and that's high, wide, and low for Hansen, and also in the Hilton car park.
Yeah, but good early play from Russia. They look very comfortable on the ball, all 6 of the outfield players. The quality and the pace of their passing is something that Ireland are just going to maybe look to sit a little bit deeper early on and suss them out and make sure that they don't pick any holes.
It's the captain, Luke Evans, who gets rid for Ireland from the goal kick. And it's Russia's goalkeeper who gets his first touch of the ball. It's Vladislav Radetki. And he plays it to the left-hand side of Russia's defence. Just keeping possession here. It's Georgi Albagov. Now Romanov dropping deep to pick it up with number 9. Mervanadze in the centre circle. Plays it to the left-hand side. That's well intercepted by Ireland. But Russia quick to nip back in, and here goes Mervanadze once more. Advancing now left-hand side and into the area. A chance maybe for Russia to squeeze away a shot. Here it is, Mervanadze with a back heel, and that's a brilliant goal. Tucked home quite beautifully by Dmitry Pestretsov after some fantastic work by the skipper, Lasha Mervanadze. And the number 1s are off to a flyer up.
Well, we said the pace and the intricacy and the quality of their passing would be something that Ireland needed to resist, especially early on, to make a positive start. But it's a back heel and a clever finish, and Russia are dominating at 1-0 up.
Ireland with the kick-off, and they're back in position, and the cross comes in deep, but that's comfortably dealt with by the goalkeeper, Vladislav Radetki. It goes long towards Pestretsov again. That's a lovely ball from Romanov out to the left-hand side, and there's a chance here for cross to come in. It's a really good ball, and Romanov couldn't quite get the touch on the end of it. And Russia come close to adding to their account.
Ireland just need to settle themselves down here and get a bit of time on the ball just to ease their way into this match, because it's been a blistering start by Russia.
It really has. They've not been given any time on the ball whatsoever of Ireland. It's a long goal kick again up towards the striker. It's a brilliant touch by Larionov to bring it down, and that's Kulligin who knocks it off to Albagov in the centre of the defence. That's a really good ball to Pestretsov, leading the line for the Russians in this one. Kulligin to Albagov. This is Mervanadze picking it up on halfway, just right of centre, crosses the halfway line and feeds it down the line to Pestretsov down this right-hand side. It's a really good bit of defending from the captain of Ireland, Luke Evans, who dispossesses him and comes away down this left and knocks it up to halfway to the striker Jason Moran, but he's well dispossessed. And Russia in possession once again inside their own half. Mervanadze is pulling the strings for Russia in the centre of midfield. Drops it back in to Romanov. Mervanadze. This is wide. That's a whipped cross in, and Pestretsov with a good opportunity, but he volleys wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. And the Russians in the dugout next to us with a sigh of disbelief. They can't believe they're not 2-0 up, Rob.
That ball was flashed across goal, though, by Larionov after they did well to work it out wide, Russia. Difficult chance to take. Came at it very quickly, Pestretsov, but you've got to feel that he'll get a few more chances in this match.
As the goal kick goes long again, but it's well dealt by Kulligin, and it's into the feet of Mervanadze. That's well dispossessed by Ryan Nolan, but the referee judges that to have been a foul, and Russia are quick to get on with it. And this is Kulligin once again on that left-hand side. Bright orange boots of Kulligin, and that pass is deflected, and it'll go all the way towards the Irish left corner flag, but it's well dealt with by Joe Markey, who gets it up the line, but Mervanadze is there to intercept. And here come Russia again. This is Kulligin. Shot from range, it's a really good strike, and it just deflects over the bar. Well, I tell you what, that went by in a flash. That was a super hit from the number 18, Alexander Kulligin.
Yeah, just opened up for him in the middle of the Irish half there, and we've not seen many long-range attempts with these smaller goals here, but he was more than happy to have a pop.
Edouard Romanov will take this corner in towards the near post, headed away by Gary Messett. And no foul there by Jason Moran. He can come away on this inside left channel in the Irish half. And here comes Messitt once more. And down the left is Dara Snell. Ball line towards Moran, who's got good strength, but Movanadze is across quickly. And a good recovery tackle by Ryan Moran. Forces Russia out for a throw-in inside their own 5 yards from their corner flag. And this is Larionov who will throw a roll in. It is rolled into Movanadze. Larionov. Back to Movanadze, just inside the Russian half, and Larionov is on his bike across halfway, and the little ball through to Pastretsov is a good one. And Pastretsov feeds Larionov back on the right wing, pulls it across. It's a lovely move, but Romanov couldn't apply the finish on the edge of the area. Fantastic Russian football once again. Romanov retrieves it and gives it to Movanadze, 20 yards from goal, inside right. Romanov drops off and receives it once again, looks for a back heel, but it's intercepted, but Kuligin recovers. And that's Albagov who switches the play over to the left-hand side for Romanov. In the centre circle is Kuligin. Wide to Pastretsov. Now Romanov in the inside left channel, just inside the Irish half. Across the pitch is Movanadze, and hugging the touchline once more is Larionov. He whips it across, and Pastretsov was very close again to getting on the end of it. Albagov retrieves about 20 yards from goal, and it's out on the left wing now with Kuligin. Into the centre circle, Albagov, time on the ball. Movanadze to his right. Movanadze pauses and goes back to Albagov. In the centre circle, Russian possession, the name of the game in this match so far. And it's a good ball out to the right for Larionov. Good touch, and he feeds it in towards Pastretsov, and that'll be a Russian throw about 10 yards or so from the corner flag. And from first watch, Rob, it is very easy to see why these Russian players are ranked as the world's best.
It is, absolutely. The quality and the control that they've got of this game already is evident.
And here they come again with Alexander Kuligin. And now Romanov. Forward to Larionov, and that's a lovely movement from Kuligin in the inside left. And here comes the shot, and it's just wide from Larionov into the inside side netting of the near post. And a lovely, lovely exchange of passes on this right-hand side from Romanov, Pastretsov and Larionov, linking so well. In the end, it's an Irish goal kick to be taken by Luke Evans, the skipper. And he goes long towards Moran, who wins the header. It's flicked off, he wants a free kick. Referee says nothing doing. Dara Snell retrieves it on this left-hand side. And this is Moran. Plays it in field to Messitt, who looks to pick out Snell, but he wasn't having any of it, the Russian defender. And Russia are on the counter-attack here with Romanov, who feeds it in towards Kuligin, who's on his bike again on the left-hand side. Got Pastretsov in the middle. And that's a good bit of defending by Gary Messitt to see him away. Referee says no free kick. And Ireland come away with it here. But it's a great tackle by Movanadze, who easily dispossesses the Irish midfielder. And Movanadze surging forward, still going, and he's well dispossessed there by Joe Markey, the Ireland defender, tenacious, battling back. And Ireland looking very much to hit on the counter-attack through Moran in this one. But Albagov so far has had him relatively in his pocket. It's Movanadze, and Larionov once again is on his bike on this right-hand side. And what a ball that is from Movanadze. Looking towards to find him, but it's a good bit of goalkeeping from Brian McGillivardi, who, for as much as Russia has dominated, hasn't had an awful lot to do, Rob.
No, he's been relatively quiet. Russia enjoying some good possession in some good areas, but they've not really tested McGillivardi at the moment.
So it's Russia back in possession with Movanadze in the centre circle. Romanov, that's a lovely ball to Kuligin on the left-hand side once more. The cross comes in low, it'll go all the way through to the far side, and Larionov. And he's teed up Movanadze, couldn't quite get the touch over. And Ireland are on the break here with Messitt. He's got Moran up ahead of him. He looks to pick him out, and Albagov with a really crucial interception, but it falls to Messitt again, who takes the shot! And it's into the top corner from a good 15-20 yards. What a goal that is from Gary Messitt. And Ireland out of absolutely nothing.
Messitt has put his left foot all the way through that. I thought Albagov did exceptionally well to maintain his balance, make the interception. He was on the ground, just did it into the path of Gary Messitt, and what a finish that is. An absolute belter. My goal of the tournament so far.
What a strike by Gary Messitt, the number 7. He has just ripped the skin off that ball and almost burst the net with that one as Russia goes back underway. They have dominated possession, but in the end, the scoreline is level so far. The Irish showing they've got plenty of quality to showcase when they get the chance as well, as Russia maintain possession in the Irish half. Larionov running at Dara Snell. all the way across to Romanov on this right-hand side. Got Prestretsov outside of him. Cooligan just inside. Here is Cooligan. It's a good tackle by Luke Evans to get it away. It'll be a Russian throw, 15 yards or so inside their own half. Albagov just receiving some instructions from his coach.
Tell you what, after the start that Russia made, you wouldn't have thought after 12 minutes that Ireland would be level, especially it was probably only their second or third entry into the Russia half with any meaningful possession.
A really, really sensational goal though, and you felt it would take something special to break down this Russian defence with the way they've performed so far. Here's Cooligan just inside the Russian half on the right-hand side now, the left footer. Romanov into the middle for Mervanadze, who is pulling the strings for the Russian team. Cooligan inside to Romanov. That's a good bit of defending again from Luke Evans, who's marshalling the back two very, very well for Ireland. Here's Mervanadze, who plays an infield to Albagov. He goes out to the left to Larionov. Him and Cooligan have switched wings. Larionov comes inside onto his favoured right foot, drops off to Romanov. It's a good ball to Mervanadze on this right-hand side, inside right channel. Goes central to Romanov, and down the line is Cooligan. Romanov has carried on his run towards the right side of the area, switches it across. It's a really crucial block. It falls over Cooligan on the edge of the area. Looks to get the shot away, but it's another great block by Ireland. And then Albagov from range, and it's over the bar. But Russia are really threatening when they go into those wide areas, when they get the chance to cross it in.
Yeah, the danger with the pace that they're putting on the ball is that the defender's got just about as much chance of turning it into the back of his own net as the attacker has. The pace that they're coming in, so difficult to defend against, but as we saw earlier, so difficult for Prestretsov to finish as well.
And the kick goes long. It's well dealt with by Albagov in the defence for Russia. This is Prestretsov, the number 10. And he plays in field to Romanov. Nippy little player, good dribbling skills, but he gets beaten to the ball there, and it's calmly dealt with by Brian McGillivarty. He just deals with that one and puts it out of play. Larionov back on his favoured right side now, with a roll in to Romanov. Switches it across to Mervanadze. Mervanadze cutting in field under pressure from Mesic. This is Romanov now to Prestretsov. Lovely Russian interplay again, and the shot comes in from range, and what a good goal that is. What a good goal that is from Dmitry Prestretsov, his second of the game. And that one is a bolt from the blue. Half a yard of space. Wasn't quite closed down as much as Ireland would have liked, and he's unleashed a shot with his right foot low into the corner, and absolutely no chance for McGillivarty in goal.
The quality that we have witnessed in this opening 15 minutes or so has been absolutely top draw here. These teams have waited all day to play here. A 7 o'clock kickoff. They'll have watched the other two matches, I'm sure, and they have just turned this tournament up a notch.
They certainly have, as Ireland win themselves a throw deep into Russian territory over on that far side. There's not been too much action actually over there in front of the gathered crowd. It'll be Ryan Nolan who rolls it in, and the referee and his assistant will judge that's a foul throw. So it'll be a Russian ball in the place where Nolan took it. And Romanov loses out, does he, to Moran? He does, but he battles away the little number 9 to get it back. Great tenacity. He looks to loop one over the top, and what a good ball that is towards Prestretsov, and the goalkeeper McGillivarty only just about got a hand to it. As Russia went the more direct route for the first time in the game, and it looked like it could be one that could reap some rewards, as Ireland too try the direct route towards Moran, but that's well dealt with by the Russian defence, and will roll on harmlessly through to Rarecki in the goal. And he bowls it out to halfway to the left-hand side to Cooligan. Inside to the centre circle to Romanov. It's a 1-2 with Cooligan. The left side of the area. He rolls it across the face, and there's the back post finish. And Larionov has made it 3-1. And that is the goal that Russia have threatened to produce all throughout this game. Wonderful interchange in the midfield. And the back post cross along the deck, comfortably finished by Vyacheslav Larionov. A great goal.
Well, it's frighteningly quick and it's deadly accurate, their attacking play, Russia. They one touch, two touch. The weight of pass is absolutely perfect. Larionov on hand at the far post to finish.
One of the easiest goals Larionov will ever score. Not that he will mind one bit though. He gets underway and off the mark for this tournament. It's a good ball into the edge of the area from Ireland there though. No one can't quite bring it under control, and Russia eventually get it away through Cooligan midway inside their own half on the left-hand side. He drops it in field to Mervanadze. And there's Larinov over to the left-hand side to Romanov. He looks to find Petretsov, and it nearly squeezes through. Does it indeed? McGillivray just clings on the goal line. A very, very hairy moment there for Brian McGillivray, whose heart no doubt was in his mouth for a second. Moran battling away on the front lines though for Ireland, who are on the attack here in the centre of the park with Messitt. He's got no one up ahead of him. Here he is, edge of the area, back to goal. Feeds Moran and drops it into the defensive positions. And Ireland look to rebuild, but a good high press from Russia has seen them get the ball back, and here comes Mervanadze leading the attack, and he switches it to the right channel for Stretsov, who misses the target. So close to his hat-trick. The shot was low and hard with the right foot and just wide of the far post. And Stretsov was a matter of inches away from getting his name on the score sheet for the third time. Tremendous work again from Mervanadze in the centre of midfield. And there'll be an Irish goal kick to be taken by Luke Evans. And once again he'll look to pick out the head of Jason Moran. There he is, Moran. It's a lovely touch as well into the midfield. And it's Messitt who picks it up for Ireland just inside their own half, who drops it into the front for Nolan. Back to goal, being challenged by Arbogov, and that will be a free kick, no doubt about that. Good 25-30 yards from goal, this. The free kick. Just right of centre. And it'll be Luke Evans to take. Two Irish players right in front of the goalkeeper, only a couple of feet in front of him. It's flighted in towards Moran, and Moretsky does well to jump up in front of him and punch the ball away, and he manages to complete the clearance towards Kulian.
Заход делай.
Keep it, Jay. Keep it. Come on. Come on, Snell, you got to engage. Well done. Take your time, set up. Yeah, but you still make the same run. Jason. Yeah. Gets up now, Vic. Gets up now with Jay. Gets up now with Jason. Give it to Ryan. Oh, there it is. Hey, look, guys. Come on, guys, decide early on who's doing who. Come on. Decide who's doing who. Somebody. What? Back in, Luke, alone, fella. In the hole. Come on, Roy.
Come on, Sally, let's go. On, Lucky. Come on, Sally.
Alone, Jason. Alone, Jason. Engage, Jason. That's all right. Where you? Jason's feet. Jason!
And again. Just stay, Joe, just stay.
Crosses halfway, inside to Melvin Adzu, looks to feed it back to Larry Knockers. Irish possession once more through Marky, now Snell. Left side, gets it back for Moran, just inside the Russian half here.
Come on, Roy, give him something.
Got Moran and Nolan ahead of him. Snell running at Melvin Adzu, places to the left and Nolan. Slows the pace down, takes it back to the left defender, which is Marky. He flights it up high into the area towards Moran. It's made for Snell at the back post. So he goes all the way out for a goal kick, and that's the best opening Ireland have created since the goal.
It was. He was not far away from getting on the end of that.
Trying to get one of those long telescopic limbs on the end of it. And it's truly into the one switch of play to Larry. That's one of the passes of the tournament so far. onto this right-hand side. It's inside to Mervanadze, who helps on to Romanov. There's Pestretsov on the left side of the area, looking to find room for a shot under pressure from Evans. Have to back away from goal and find Kuligin in the left wing. There's Romanov he feeds Albagov in the centre circle. There's Mervanadze just dropping to the right of him. Feeds Romanov slightly to the left in the centre circle. All the way over to the right now, and Larionov. We're inside the Irish half. Larionov and Kuligin exchange passes. It's out to the left now, and Kuligin, and back to Larionov, who's followed him all the way over. Very fluid Russian attack. Here's Mervanadze. And now Larionov once more. Russia just happy to keep possession at this stage of the half as it winds itself down towards the interval. There's Romanov cropping up on the right-hand side now. Pestretsov. He feeds Mervanadze. He's got Kuligin and Pestretsov both ahead of him. Now Larionov joins the party, gets it back. Mervanadze strikes a shot, it's well blocked. Romanov will retrieve and give it back into the centre circle for Albagov. Out to the left is Kuligin, drops off to Mervanadze. Goes again there, Kuligin. Will he get there ahead of the goalkeeper? No, he won't. It goes out for a goal kick. Russia always looking to try and find those 1-2s down the wings. It's showed great promise for them with Kuligin and Larionov, the two wingers, getting a lot of joy so far in this first half. 3-1 as we head towards the break. Luke Evans to take the goal kick for the Irish. We have 3 forward in this attack. And it's up towards Nolan. Rises in Mervanadze. Nolan gets a flick on it. A ball from around right-hand side of the area. Back to goal. Albagov stood in his way. It's Albagov who wins it off him. And he really is a tenacious defender, the number 14 for Russia. Moran does well to win a throw-in off him there. The Irish possession from the throw about midway inside the Russian half. On the far side, in front of that main stand. Nolan rolls it in towards Moran down the line. Moran gives it back to Nolan. Decides to mess it. He tries to turn and does so well onto his left foot. He takes the shot, which he does love to do, as we've seen already in this game, but it goes wide at the near post. And not quite up to the standard of his first crack at goal.
I think he's struggled to reach those standards again.
As Russia get us back underway from the goal kick with Kuligin, who plays it in field. Bang centre of his half is Mervanadze, flights one out to Larionov. It's a really good ball from Mervanadze. Luke Evans though is head across to get in his way, and he even wins his team a free kick as well. Really good defending from Luke Evans. He's marshalled the back line for Ireland really, really well. And there's going to be
He's dropping in there.
time announcement
Jason is
any
dealing
second
with
now.
him.
There'll be 1
You've
minute
gotta
of
get
added
point
time
under
at the end
him.
of a pulsating first half here at St George's Park on pitch 2 on this lovely June evening in sunny Staffordshire. As the free kick is taken and Russia win possession back now, and it's Romanov who feeds Larionov, but Luke Evans was there first and Moran is looking to get on the end of it, but Mervanadze was there ahead of him. Right hand side for Mervanadze, almost dead on halfway, and he plays inside to the centre circle, and Larionov who comes forward with it into the Irish half. He's got options outside of him, and one of them is Romanov on the left side, beats his man down the line. Here is Romanov, switches the play inside, there's Kuligin, and side netting. Couldn't quite find the finish, the Russian winger. He has been absolutely excellent in this half, and it would have been a goal that he's richly deserved. Couldn't quite find the finish, Rob.
Yeah, the Russian bench here next to us, a couple of them were half out of their seats there as the net rippled. It was just side netting.
Luke Evans again on the goal kick for Ireland. It's a booming kick long towards Moran. He flicks on, he has more time than he realised then, Moran. Mervanadze is able to intercept the flick on. And flick it inside. That's lovely football once again from Russia. Mervanadze though manages somehow to hold on to that ahead of Messit. He plays it into Romanov, he takes the shot deflected and just over the bar. McGillivardi was nowhere near that one if it was on target. The Russian coach bemoaning his team's luck just in front of us.
Added time in this half. 1 additional minute of added time in this half.
It's the corner to be taken by the left-footed Kuligin. 2 players loitering at the edge of the box. Larionov and Mervanadze joining at the edge as well. And the corner is taken to the near post and headed away by Snell. It's as far as Moran. And now Evans has managed to retrieve it. Now goes Messit. He's got the ball ahead of him in Nolan, who wasn't quite spotted by Gary Messit. He just holds onto the ball inside his own half. Got drops it back to Evans, but his pass is intercepted by Romanov. Pastretsov is ahead of him, and he feeds him here on the left side of the area. Can Pastretsov get there ahead of the goalkeeper? No, he can't, and that will be a goal kick. And that signals the end of the first half, and what a cracking first half it has been. We've seen 4 fabulous goals, we've seen plenty of wonderful football as well. It has been a stunning advert for seven-side football at this Cerebral Palsy Football World Championships 2015 here at St George's Park. We'll be back in around about 15 minutes or so with the second half. If you're joining us on the live stream, you will hear us around then. And if you're inside the venue, feel free to go get yourself a refreshment or alternatively stay in your seats and soak in this lovely summer evening. And we'll see you again in around about 15 minutes time.
Oh, you're okay now.
The ticket hub near the hotel is the place to find the information about those games for tomorrow. And all the details of all of the fixtures you will find in your official tournament programme.
Leading by 3 goals to 1 earlier on today. Other results in Group D, Australia beat Portugal 2-0. In Group A, the host England opened the show with a 14-0 thrashing of Japan. So that's the action so far here at St George's Park. Still another half an hour of high-quality football to come from Russia and Republic of Ireland at the first day of the Cerebral Palsy Football World Championships 2015 from
tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning, USA versus Venezuela, Brazil against Scotland at 1, Canada versus Northern Ireland at 5.
Just to the side of the Russian team dugout,
At 7.
which means that away to our right is the Hilton Hotel, away to our left there are more training pitches and some woodland here at St George's Park. A couple of Irish substitutes being ready there as they look to try and find a way back into this match. The Russian forward play in particular has been imperious at times. It's been untouchable at times, certainly been unplayable. Ireland did level early on in the first half with Gary Messitt's wonder strike off of that left boot into the top corner, but then Russia just carried on turning the screw, precision passing, great movement. They worked really hard for each other as well, Stephen.
Yeah, I think that's what's been most impressive. I've been unbelievably impressed with the two wingers in particular. Cooligan and Larionov just work unbelievably hard, up and down the wings non-stop, constantly offering an out ball, switching wings when required to keep the Irish defence guessing. They haven't been able to deal with those two, and that's made the real difference. Those two have just created so much havoc in the Irish defence, and that's where a lot of those Russian attacks have come from, where they've got wide and they've had the chance to fizz a ball in. And you know, if they're a little bit luckier, Pestretsov could have already had his hat-trick with a couple of chances from those crosses. So it's a real ask for Ireland to try and get themselves back into this, but hopefully for their point of view, the couple of substitutes will make a difference for them. It's interesting to replace Luke Evans, because for me, he was probably Ireland's best player in the first half. I thought he played very, very well in the defence. But it's an interesting change with Eric O'Flaherty coming on.
Gary Messitt is the other man who has been brought off for Ireland, the goal scorer. So Peter Cotter on to replace him. So Russia will kick off the second half here from right to left, as we view it in their dark red kit. Ireland kicking from left to right in all green, and Russia have it on this near side touchline with Cooligan. A couple of step overs as he attacks the left corner of the penalty area, intercepted by Nolan though, up towards halfway from Moran. It's a great turn and a good chance to let one loose, right-footed, just wide. Lasha Mervanadze turning on a sixpence in the centre of the Irish half there, driving towards the edge of the box. That man's got some talent.
That was nearly one of the best goals I've seen in a very long time in any form of football. Unbelievable footwork and awareness, and the strike was so close to finding the back in there. Brilliant play from Mervanadze.
First duty for Eric O'Flaherty is to send that goal kick high over the halfway line over on that far side. Finds fellow substitute Peter Cotter entangled with Albagov. Eventually worked away by Russia. It was Mervanadze actually that was doing his defensive duties there. Here is Albagov, tall, rangy defensive man, out towards this near side now, and another chance for Cooligan to get motoring. Drops it into the edge of the box for Pestretsov. Footage shot is blocked. Mervanadze again picks it up midway inside the Irish half, works it out to the right hand side of the penalty area. Ramonov gets towards the byline, tries to cut it back towards the penalty spot. Russia still have it. Mervanadze, edge of the D, high and wide.
He'll be disappointed with that, Mervanadze. He knows he can do better. It's a decent chance for a player of his standard. But it really is just, it's so prominent when our commentary position is so close to this left wing. I spoke about it a couple of minutes ago, the threat of Cooligan. He's so quick off the mark. He really is. He's right in front of us in this second half, and it's a real joy to watch him, has to be said.
Flaherty's goal kicking again high into the Russia half. Good header away by Albagov. It will be kept in on this near side by Cooligan. Another chance for him to attack the edge of the penalty area. Cross hits an Irish body. Cooligan again goes for the 1-2 with Ramonov. Cooligan at the byline in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, cleared only as far as that one again. Mervanadze midway inside the Irish half, back into the centre circle for Albagov, over to the far side for Ramonov. Mervanadze 25 yards from goal, left of centre. Bright yellow boots, just strolls inside, squares it, gets it back. Mervanadze in the D now, right side of the penalty area, across the face of goal, half clear, dinked up towards the far post. Pestretsov's header off the base of the goal, and out for a goal kick, but Russia keep on coming.
Yeah, they do, and Pistretsov being a little bit disappointed he hasn't worked the goalkeeper there. It's not an easy chance to score, but you're never going to score if you miss the target, and he has to hit the target there. It's a decent opportunity to do just that, and then once you do that, you're never quite sure whether you win the lottery from buying your ticket, but decent opportunity for Russia.
And it goes again by O'Flaherty towards this near side. Moran will try and keep it in, and he does so with his left foot. He's in by the right corner flag on this near side. He's been hassled and harried. He's trying to win a throw-in or a corner. A corner he wins. Good hold-up play from Jason Moran, who's been a bit of a lonely figure for Ireland up there.
He's battled really, really hard, and I think he's actually been one of Ireland's best players. He's had a very, very tough battle against Albagov, who's a properly tough defender, but he's battled away really well, and he's been Ireland's best outlet.
Left-footed in-swinger from this near side then, all the way towards the far post and all the way out of play for a goal kick.
I knew I'd put the jinx on him.
Jason Moran trying to whip that into the far post. Russia have got us underway quickly. Over halfway for Ramonov, left of the centre circle, cuts back inside, tries to slide one through. A sliding interception might break in the penalty area for a Russian attacker. It's Pistretsov at the byline. Right side of the penalty area, comes back for Larionov. Mervanadze in that role in the centre of the Irish half. Finds Ramonov edge of the box. Advantage played as Mervanadze was caught. Ramonov pulls the trigger. It's a good block. O'Flaherty working hard to try and clear for Ireland. Only as far as Cooligan. Cooligan will dart round the outside. Chance to get it across the face of goal again, and it's Pistretsov who got the last touch at the near post there. Closely attended by Joe Markey, but it's relentless getting in behind the Irish defence, and those square balls, one of them's going to go in at some point, surely.
Flaherty didn't have a clue how to deal with the pace of Cooligan there. He stood him up, and Cooligan just flew past him in a heartbeat.
Flaherty's main role so far since coming on at half-time has been to take the goal kicks out. That one goes towards the far side. His fellow substitute Peter Cotter, who's hardly had a sniff, loses his footing. Rolled in by Russia. Mervanadze's dropped deeper this half and seeing more of the ball because of it. He can dictate the play even more. It's switched out towards this near side. Cooligan's got acres to cross the halfway line. Carry one into the Irish half. Central position again for Mervanadze. Shifting onto his right, now onto his left. Pistretsov edge of the box. Pass is just a bit too strong for Mervanadze, but he's moved it over to the far side for Larionov. Back towards halfway for Mervanadze as he slows it down, rolls it square into the centre circle for Albagov. To this near side, again it's Cooligan. Back into Albagov, square ball for Mervanadze now. Just chops and changes. Larionov's come out to this near side to cut inside onto his right foot. The shot blocked. Goes out for a corner over on the far side. Larionov and Cooligan got a free rein to switch and choose between them as they like in that attacking midfield role.
Well, it's interesting. I think that's actually brilliant defence from Ireland, because they forced Larionov to have a rather speculative shot there. He did very, very well to score and beat all those bodies, so it's excellent Irish defence.
Ramonov's corner is low towards the near post. It's a good save. And there could be a counter here for Ireland. Moran holds it up. 2 men ahead of him. Can't find Cotter though. Russia are back on the ball, and they've started very strongly here. It's out to this near side again for Cooligan. Left corner of the penalty area. Again it's O'Flaherty defending him. He's found Pistretsov. Tries to switch it. He's gone all the way back pretty much to halfway. Larionov's had to go a long way to retrieve that. Just outside the centre circle, central position, Ramonov out wide again for Larionov. Edge of the box, Ramonov's popped up again. He tries to tee it up for Cooligan. Right side of the box again for Larionov. Digs it up towards the far post. Mervanadze's touch just takes him back towards his own goal. He's switched it back out there to return the favour, right hand side. In towards the near post for Pistretsov over the bar, but again it's brilliant, brilliant passing from Russia, and Ireland can't get anywhere near them.
They're just keeping it so well. They're almost toying with them in a sense there, Russia, but to be fair to Ireland, they're doing all they need to do to stop them from scoring. They're putting a lot of pressure on the final shot. They're not allowing Pistretsov an easy chance at all, which is why he's missing the target a lot.
Flaherty, long free header for Mervanadze. Cooligan again hugging this near side touchline. Sliding interception by Nolan will only break for Ramonov inside the D. Trying to find the space for the shot. Tees at Mervanadze. It's blocked by the heels of Nolan. Out to this near side for Cooligan. Attacks the left side of the box again. Will drive towards the byline. Nutmegs the defender, but Nolan's there as the cover. He comes out of defence on this near side. Moran goes all the way back towards O'Flaherty. It's overhit. Moran berating himself because it's gifted Russia a very cheap corner.
Everybody decide who you're marking up. Don't wait the last minute.
Ramanov will take it short to Cooligan. Ramanov gets it back on the byline. No way through Dara Snell there.
Substitute coming as well for Russia.
Post was Larionov who puts it into the side netting. He's done himself a bit of an injury behind the goal there. Slow to get to his feet, Larionov. There's a very tempting ball in by Ramanov. Whipped in plenty of pace towards the far post. Larionov fully committed to attacking it. Couldn't quite get there. Now off comes the man with the brace, Dmitry Postretsov. He is replaced.
Goals, the second of which was a really special one.
Again, O'Flaherty's goal kick only finds a Russian head around about the halfway line. Romanov's turned 360 degrees and he's worked it out to this near side for Cooligan. Romanov again, edge of the D, chance for the right-footed shot again. Ireland get the block in. Moran's kept the ball this time and it's the first chance we've got to see Cotter on the ball. It's a good sliding challenge by Larionov. Dara Snell's there to retain possession. Good ball down the line as well. But the touch just evades Cotter. And it's this man again, Alexander Cooligan, who comes down the left-hand side. Inside for Romanov. Space again for Mervanadze, midway inside the Irish half. Into the D, goes back to Larionov, who will belt on right-footed, slides all the way through for a goal kick well wide this time.
Yeah, it's not his first attempt from Range Larionov. I feel we could be heading towards his last there if they keep being on this successful.
Ivan Potekin is being ready to come on for Russia. Long again for O'Flaherty, looking in the right channel for Moran. Held it up well down there last time, he's just unable to keep it in.
You just see how hard Moran's worked by the sweat patch forming on his back. He has ran himself into the ground so far in this game, leading the line so well for Ireland.
Not had a lot of change out of the Russian defence though. Midway inside his own half is Larionov. Mervanadze can stride over halfway, left of centre. Looking to come inside onto his right foot. Finds Romanov. First time ball to the left corner of the penalty area. Larionov decides against the long range shot this time. Comes back to Mervanadze into the area for the substitute. Loose touch, but Larionov is there again. Ireland got all but one man behind the ball. It's slid into the penalty area again. Just through for another goal kick. Almost trying to be a bit too precise, maybe Russia.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Ireland defending really deep, so they're making Russia find the perfect ball via the needle style, and it is, even though Russia are brilliant, it's difficult even for the better teams to do that, to break down a defence like this. Ireland defending in large very, very well.
Again, the right channel is the target for O'Flaherty. Again, Moran is unable to keep up with it.
So the change at half-time certainly seems to have shored Ireland up a little bit more defensively. They haven't been cut open as regularly as they were in the first half, nowhere near it.
Cooligan being forced to come back to his own left-back position to roll that in for Albagol, who strides out of his own penalty area and comes over to this near side, over halfway for Cooligan. Again, in the central positions, Mervanadze goes for the give-and-go edge of the box. It's cut out by Cotter. No nonsense to clear out here towards the Russian dugout. And it will be time for Russia to make their second substitution of the match. It's Ivan Potekin who's going to come on for Lasha Mervanadze, who has kept things ticking over in the centre of midfield, and Potekin will take the captain's armband off of Mervanadze, who has had a terrific game. Ran the show in the middle of the park for Russia.
Yeah, absolutely superb. Man of the match for me so far.
Here's the substitute. First chance to have a look at him. Ivan Potekin drops it back to Albagol. Potekin is a assuming that central role that Mervanadze had. Ramanov, great ball out to the right side of the penalty area. It zipped off the turf, made it difficult to control. It's still in play just inside the area. A couple of ricochets. Ireland really haven't cleared this. Clearance is just about completed at the third or fourth attempt, and Cotter plays it down the line, but it's past Moran. Russia have the ball in hand again.
It's very much a direct swap from Russia. Potkin is their FT8 player from the bench, as was Lazar Mervanadze. And we'll have one of these on the pitch per time. Teams in this championships.
Referee Keith Stroud reversed his decision there, and he's given us an Ireland put in, and they've got it up to Moran. Still able to look after the ball though. It's Potkin moving it to this near side for Kuligin. Inside for Ramanov. Got a runner on the outside, it's Larionov, who's forced to go all the way over to that far corner flag. He digs out a really good cross. Ramanov's header into the bottom corner. That is great technique from Ramanov. Saw it very late. What a ball in from Larionov, and that's 4-1 Russia.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant from Larionov. It's a really good one too, actually, because Ramanov did really well to pick him out with a little stab out to the right-hand side. It looked initially to be behind him. Larionov has done really well to retrieve it and to dig out across right from the corner flag. He has picked Romanov out absolutely perfectly, and a bullet never had no chance to the goalkeeper.
15 minutes in to the second half. Moran typically working hard, but again getting nothing off the Russian defence. Challenge on this near side by Ryan Nolan, just to prevent Kuligin from making any progress down this near side. It's been a real danger, the left footer, wearing number 18. Rolls it back to Albagov. Over halfway on this near side for Kuligin, into the centre circle for the substitute Patekin, forward to Ramanov. Great touch. Ramanov returns it to Patekin, and it's moved out to that far side. Russia moved the ball across the field and through the defensive line so well, but it's intercepted by Nolan, left corner of his own penalty area. No messing around, goes long, and Moran says thanks, there's another one for me to chase. Albagov seems to be first to everything at the moment. There's Patekin inside the centre circle. Left of centre, Albagov. This near side touchline again for Kuligin. Seeing his boots up close from our commentary position here. Ramanov, 25 yards from goal, wide right again is Larionov. Plays the 1-2 and gets it back. Sliding challenge. Nolan's lying on the floor blocking it. Got it out to this near side for Borkin. To the box laid off by Ramanov. Patekin trying to slide it in. It's precision stuff from Russia. That's a really good save by Brian McGillivray from Alexander Kuligin. But again, Russia are so potent in attack.
They almost are trying to walk it in at this stage. And they came very, very close to doing just that.
Minor delay as a Russian player ties his laces. Corner stood up towards the far post. Free header, and it is as easy as that for Alexei Borkin. There's a bit of an inquest going on in the Irish defence there, because that was a completely free header. Great ball in by Kuligin. Alexei Borkin could not believe his luck as he put the header past Brian McGillivray to make it 5-1 Russia.
That is an absolute gift from Ireland. It's been very unlike their defence so far. Very unlike their defence so far to gift a goal, a chance to Russia.
Oh, Moran's taken an early shot from the kick-off. It's just over the bar. Sorry to interrupt you there, Steve. It caught me completely off guard. Hit it straight away. I don't think Ruretsky was ever particularly worried about it. Has given the ball straight back to Russia, and they will come again at pace over on the far side. Larionov drifting inside and poking it out wide, and it's lifted in. They've had some joy in the air in this second half, Russia. Ramanov's brilliant touch again inside the penalty area. Comes back out to try and find a bit more room, gets it back. Ramanov just can't jink past the last challenge. Nolan can only half clear though for Potkin, and Larionov again. Ramanov edge of the D. Patekin, the tall figure, just patrolling the centre. Larionov has had another speculative effort and another one. It's not on target, and Ramanov not too pleased with him about that one.
Yeah, there comes comes a point when the teammates will start to get a little bit frustrated if one player is constantly having a go from range and not quite succeeding.
Long again, it goes from O'Flaherty. It's a great touch this time from Moran. He's dropped it into the right channel for Nolan. Ireland getting forward here, right corner flag for Nolan. He's just tried a little step over there and he's outfoxed himself, and it's gone off his shin and out play. A rusher put in by their left corner flag.
Yeah, it's been an incredibly frustrating evening for Moran. He's done a lot of good work up front. He's not been fully rewarded for the amount of work he's put in.
Taking over the halfway line for Cooligan towards the edge of the box for fifth goal scorer Borkin. Back to Patekin. Borkin again left side of the box. Onto the byline. That little flick from Cooligan. Almost too clever, and O'Flaherty can try and carry it out of the defence, but he's been pickpocketed. Cooligan in the box, wrestling with the Irish defender, and he's got to the byline, stunts it up the header. Will break on the far side, flash back across goal. Good block again, and now Nolan, good strength on the edge of his own box. Can come striding out. It's 3-on-3 here. Can Ireland counter at pace? Nolan in the centre circle. His ball forward is blocked, but he'll get a second go, and he opts to go out towards the far side, but he misplaces that one, and it will run through again for a Russia goal kick as they prepare their third and final substitution for this opening match of Group B. It will be Georgi Albagov that's replaced. Number 6, Alexei Tumakov, is the man that comes on to replace him.
Been really impressed with Albagov. I have to say, he's a very, very, very solid defender. Offers absolutely no change to strikers. The fact he has made the game look so easy is just a testament to how good he's been.
Right of centre, Ramanov across the halfway line to this near side. Popping up here is Larionov. Ramanov keeping things ticking over for Russia. It's now edge of the D, tries the side-footed strike, the substitute Tumakov. Ramanov, little terrier over on that far side, working hard to try and retrieve it. He's bundled over Jason Moran.
He's pointing, I think, at a couple of stud marks that's just been left in. He's not too happy with that.
Exchange of words there between Moran and Romanov. A chance for Allen to potentially load the box.
3 people up for Allen.
Dara Snell's going to take it from that far side. Footed up towards the edge of the box. Nolan brings it under control. Can he turn? Right-footed shot is blocked. And here comes the Russian attack again. Cooligan. Nolan's chasing him back and fells him just inside the Irish half. Sportingly gets him up onto his feet, Cooligan. Referee Keith Stroud just wants a quick word with Ryan Nolan.
A little bit cynical from Nolan, wasn't it? I think he was well aware Cooligan had the best run in it if he ever cut inside. Cooligan took the free kick, really. He knew exactly what was going to happen.
All smiles though. Nolan apologised straight away, and Russia took the free kick quickly with a 1-2 with Larionov. Just rolls it back to Patekin. Ramanov dropping deep. Playing it around in the centre of the Irish half now. Space for Cooligan. Ramanov again. Square ball for Patekin on this near side for Larionov. Left corner of the penalty area. Chance to run it O'Flaherty. Edge of the box for Ramanov. Side-footed low and blocked and cleared by O'Flaherty. But every Irish player well inside their own half here, and it's easily retrieved by Roretsky. Gives it to Patekin.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly sure it's the first time you've mentioned the goalkeeper's name of Russia in this second half.
It has been relentless Russian pressure. Here's Larionov. Just drops it back to Ramanov. Shifts it onto his right foot. Places it. Just caught the outside of his right boot there as he tried to put his laces through it. Out for a goal kick to Ireland.
Yeah, not too long left in this one.
7 minutes according to my watch. Russia 5, Ireland 1. Goal kick for Ireland is headed away on the far side by Russia, so it's an Ireland put-in on their left wing in front of the spectators. They're enjoying the nice temperate evening here at St George's Park. Russia switched the ball very nicely again. Larionov always wants to cut inside onto that right foot from this near side. Larionov. Ramanov, edge of the D. Larionov had gone on behind him. Ramanov's found the substitute Tumakov back to the edge of the D. Ramanov going for the give and go. Here's Kuligin. Ireland got everyone but Moran behind the ball here. Russia struggling to find a way through. Patekin into the box for Ramanov. Back to Larionov. Gets it back from Ramanov. Left corner of the penalty area, Larionov. And square ball into the area. That's a really, really good goal. They're so patient. They're so clinical. Larionov found Kuligin. Those two cutting in from either wing, popping up in whatever position they like, have been causing all the damage this evening.
Well, that's a goal that Kuligin has richly deserved. He's been absolutely fantastic going forward, and he's finally got the goal. That is fine play, has justified, and that's probably the best team goal of the lot so far. There's been some contenders in that category.
They have indeed. Ireland get us back underway, 6-1 behind. Flaherty has to go back to his goalkeeper, McGillivray under pressure. Scooped it out towards this near side, but Ramanov retrieves it. 1-2 with Larionov, who created that last goal out to this near side. He created it for this man, Kuligin. Back to Ramanov, who's just gone quietly about his business, nice and busy. Larionov to the central position again for Ramanov. Into the area for Kuligin. Ramanov gets it back and slots it into the bottom corner. It's another absolute beauty from Russia. The Ireland players stand in their penalty area looking dumbfounded. There is very little you can do about quality football like that.
They don't score back goals, this Russia team, do they? My goodness me. It's another absolute perler. And as you say, Rob, there's very, very little Ireland can do about that. That's just too good. They're world #1 for a reason, and they're demonstrating every single inch of that.
Ramanov's second of the day makes it 7-1 to Russia. Remember that Ireland were level at 1-1 at one point in the first half. That seems an awfully long time ago for Irish supporters. The Irish team out there that are chasing shadows for the majority of this contest. Kuligin goes back into the centre circle for Patekin. Gets it back from Larionov. Ramanov, the most recent goal scorer, finds Larionov again. Fancied his chances from distance in this match, didn't go for it that time. Triangles from Russia in the middle of the Irish half. The Irish legs look tired. Russia keep pinging the ball. Great pace. Ramanov is forced back under pressure from Nolan. He has to come to this near side for Larionov. Shaping another right-footed ball, and he knocks it back to Ramanov into the penalty area. Just a loose touch. Ireland will just about clear through Dara Snell over on that far side. Russia can switch it from side to side, and it pops up on this near side now for Larionov. Almost intercepted by Nolan, but it will break for Borkin into the penalty area. Intercepted by Cotter, who's had a tough time since coming on at half-time. Cotter wearing 11, he's given the ball away there. It's a sliding challenge by Moran. Did seem to go over the ball a little bit there. I think that might be reasoning behind Keith Stroud giving the free kick.
Touch reckless there from Moran. Another substitution for Ireland coming up. Is Joe Markey to be replaced by Paddock Lisi. Markey surrenders the captaincy to the goalkeeper Brian McGillivray.
It's interesting that Ryan Nolan's been signalling to the bench for the last couple of minutes that he wanted to be substituted, and I thought that this substitution would be for him, but it clearly isn't. Joe Markey off, Eric Lisi on. Wearing number 6 for Ireland. His first job will be to Mark Borkin from this free kick over on the far side for Russia.
Kuragin is the man over. It'll be a left-footed in swinger towards the far post. The header away is a good one by O'Flaherty. Well chested down by Moran. As well to turn as well, Moran. Moves it over to the far side for Cotter. All down the line towards Snell is cut out though. Here come Russia again. This time it's a loose touch from Tumakov. Out for an Irish goal kick.
Says a lot for how good Russia have been, that we're completely surprised when a loose touch results in not a chance being created at all on that attack. They really have been stupendous today.
Couple of minutes left then in this one. Russia leading by 7 goals to 1. The ball just keeps coming back at Ireland. Borkin goes for the give and go with Ramanov. Ramanov's found him. Borkin, what a finish that is! From the tightest of angles to use the outside of his right boot and took it right in the side netting. That is a super, super finish for Alexei Borkin's second, and Russia lead by 8 goals to 1.
Yeah, absolutely superb for Borkin. He's looked a real handful since he's come on. And it's a touch more clinical maybe than Pistretzel in the first half, who contributed a lot to the build-up play. Borkin looks to be more of a finisher, and my goodness me, is he not bad at that.
From the tight angle, the onrushing McGillivray, he's just lifted it a touch over him. Not a chip by any means, but he's just dinked it over the onrushing goalkeeper. It's a brilliant, brilliant finish.
Yeah, absolutely superb from Borkin.
Flaherty, it's a really good ball wide left for Cotter. Just loses it on his feet, but he will get it again on the far side touchline. Cutting inside now along the edge of the box. He's just wrestled off it by the imposing physical power of Patekin. Kuligan's moved it over to the far side for Borkin. Drops it back onto halfway for Romanov. Stretches it across the halfway line. Patekin to this near side. Tumakov lofts it over to the far side for Ramanov, and it's an elaborate 1-2, and the header is just wide. I think McGillivray put him off by coming out to have a little bit of a flap at it, but they're playing a 1-2 for over pretty much half the pitch.
Well, it's really clever play actually by Cooligan, who's pretty much goal hanging for the majority of that attack. All of a sudden he springs out to the edge of the area. That brings the defender up, and that allows the space for Tumakov to go attacking behind it. It was brilliant build-up play, and they're unlucky it didn't yield another goal. 2 minutes added time being added on.
2 more minutes of play on day 1 of the Cerebral Palsy Football World Championship here at St George's Park. Day 1 of 12, let me remind you. Every single match available for audio description commentary and live on the stream, cp2015.com. Russia just looking to play out the last couple of minutes of this contest that they've dominated. It's taking the lead for the second time after it went to 1-1. Chips it over the hard-working Moran into the centre circle for Ramanov. Goes over to that far side. Borkin drops it back to halfway for Patekin. Larionov just inside the Irish half, left to centre. Goes for the 1-2 with Ramanov. Over to the far side for Borkin. Is there a hat-trick on for him? Return ball just past him from Cooligan. Ireland have got it away on that far side. It's just a joy to watch.
They are playing some absolute fantasy football at times, this Russian team. It is really, really impressive.
Short roll in on the far side. Cooligan is available on his left foot and he switches it out to this near side for Larionov. Nonchalantly chests it down before opting for another worldie of a diagonal ball into the area. The header back across. Didn't quite get the desired connection. Cooligan easily gathered up by Brian McGillivray. Nolan in the centre of the park. Moran tries to give Nolan the return ball. Just fell behind him. Russia get it back to a rare touch for Revetsky. He offloads it very quickly to Larionov, just trotting forward on this near side. No Irish pressure. Russia run down the clock. Larionov fancied another one of those long-range efforts, and that's probably the worst of the lot.
Yep, he saved the best till last in that sense. It was just an indicator of Moran's effort and work ethic. Nolan pulled up short a little bit with cramp as he went on that long run over the halfway in the last attack, and Moran dutifully filled in behind him to defend that last attack. He's been brilliant, but Russia have just been on another planet.
They have indeed. Eric O'Flaherty's goal kick into the sky is the last action of this Group B match. Russia have laid down the gauntlet to the rest of the competitors here at the Cerebral Palsy Football World Championship. They are clear and deserved winners by 8 goals to 1.
Yeah, absolutely sensational performance, and we came into this game wondering how would Russia perform. They've come into this tournament as pre-tournament favourites, and there's a reason for that, and my goodness me was there a reason for that. That performance was something special, and if Russia are going to live up to that for the rest of the tournament, they are going to take some beating.
Done it all the way through today, Stephen, so give me a man of the match from this game.
There's so many options for Russia, but it really is difficult to pick. I'm going to give it to Kooligan, because I thought he consistently throughout the game, he was a menace on this left-hand side. Constant thorn, great left foot, great movement, great pace and energy, and he was just a nightmare for the Irish defence. So I'm going to give it to Kooligan, but it really could have been just about every one of those Russian players.
There we go, that rounds off day 1 here at the Cerebral Palsy Football World Championships at St George's Park in Staffordshire. If you're returning your audio description commentary headset, please do so to the place or person from which you received it. We hope you can join us again on this service very, very soon. If you're on the live stream, let's just tell you what's coming up tomorrow. Remember, we are covering every single game live here at cp2015.com. We're over in the other half of the draw in the World Championships, starting with Group C at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, USA versus Venezuela. That's followed by a 1 o'clock kickoff, Brazil versus Scotland. And then Group D are in action for the first time also tomorrow. 5 o'clock kickoff, Canada versus Northern Ireland. We round off day 2 with Netherlands versus Argentina. So plenty of top quality football to come for you tomorrow here at the Cerebral Palsy Football World Championships. But from myself, Rob Hayes, and Stephen Jameson, thanks for being with us today. And we'll be back for the 11 o'clock kickoff tomorrow morning. Good night.
Good night.